Hello, welcome to Tech Fusion and welcome back to our prompt engineering AI course series. So today we are exploring core aspects of backend development, that is servers. Servers are the backbone of any application, enabling the communication, hosting, then data management, then much more. Whether you are running your web applications, batch servers, batch jobs, or managing load balancers, understanding servers is essential. Means even though you are in web development, even though you are in backend development like a Spring Boot projects, or even though you are having any batches, for everything you need at least some knowledge about servers. Means how we are deploying, how we are hosting on it, and how they are running. Means how these applications are running. So with Code Copilot, the our focus is to explore the chat GPT actually. Over there means to guide us how to interact with the servers. So it can simplify the server setup and configuration, saving time and reducing the errors. In this session, we will focus on some of the real world use cases from setting up the servers to managing deployments and explore how AI can assist with these tasks. So let's dive in. Before jumping into practical use cases, let's talk briefly about the servers. The one who are not aware about the servers and all. So server is essentially a powerful computer or program that provides service or resources to other devices known as clients. Server can handle requests, store data, run applications, and manage traffic, ensuring the smooth operation of your software systems. Some common types of server includes web servers to host websites and web applications, then application servers to run the backend services with APIs, then batch servers to handle scheduled jobs or tasks, then database servers to store and manage data efficiently. With the right setup, servers can handle complex operations, enable scalability, and ensure high availability of your application to the client. Now let's explore how Code Copilot can help us with the server related tasks. So first of all, we will go to the Code Copilot. I will again click on the Code Copilot, starting a new chat, and I will give one first prompt, that is how do I set up JBoss server from scratch. For example, means I'm working in one of the company and I need to do the deployment for front end three-tier web application. Means front end, back end, and uh, database as well. So database is a separate thing now, but I want to deploy my application. So for that I need a JBoss server. So how to do the setup of JBoss from the scratch? So for that you can see download JBoss, set up the environment, Java home, bin, start JBoss server, create an admin user, configure the server, deploy application, set up the ports, secure your server, means secure by TLS certificate, and additional resources we are suggesting over here. So AI assists us to do the setup of JBoss server from scratch. Now, how do I create multiple instances of JBoss servers on the same machine? So I want multiple instances in some cases. So how to do that? So for that also I asked Code Copilot. You can see it is giving us the option that wildfire instance 1, wildfire instance 2, then configure separate ports for each instance, manually more instance. Means for example I want one instance for dev environment, one for UAT environment, and one for production environment. So in this case I need three different instances of the server. So it is showing us how to start, also verify the setup, optional enhancements as well it is suggesting. Then we'll move towards the next prompt, that is what initial setup is required for JBoss servers. So what are the prerequisites? What are the initial steps required? So first is Java development keys. For sure we require JDK. Then download and extract the JBoss. I think it already discussed in the first prompt. Then start the JBoss server, give the domain name, and access the localhost, whatever, and create an admin user and everything. We'll move towards next prompt, that is how do I implement load balancing for JBoss servers. Means on server how to do how to use the load balancer on. I'm giving the next prompt. How do I implement load balancer? Load balancer means sometimes load will be high. For example, then at that time we should redirect the users or redirect users to the another port. So in this case, we generally use a load balancer. So for that purpose also, means how to do that, it is suggesting us the steps as well over here. Nginx is also one of the server where we can deploy web applications as well. So it is also suggesting us to do the load balancing in this scenario like this, you can see over here. If you are going with Google Cloud, means GCP means Google Cloud, then that is the different scenario. There also load balancers are there. Automatically Google is taking care of all those things. Then how do I create shell file to start the JBoss servers? So every prompt means whatever minor questions are there, we can ask Code Copilot and easily it will help us to find out the solution for that. So here it is giving us the script, means shell script, how to write it and how to start and how to stop the JBoss server using the script. You can see here. Actually, this shell script is required in case of batch as well. Means if I want to run some batch, particularly within the after some time and all. Then next question is that only how do I set up the batch server to run periodic tasks? For example, if I'm having, for example, if we take the example of payment or anything, means I did payment to some other persons. In this case, some requests are there which are in approval stage, some are in pending state and some are in old state. But after every 15 minutes or some time, I want to delete the older payments, means whatever payments are in older state, I want to delete them. So in this case, we will configure the batch, means schedule the job using this quad scheduler and all, and we will delete those records which are in old state after every 15 minutes. So you can see AI is suggesting us how to, it gave us the code as well, and how to define a batch task, and it is suggesting to use the quads scheduler for that. Now again, how do I schedule batch to job to run every 15 minutes? Again, same. Then how do I deploy Angular and Spring Boot application on JBoss server? So this is the 3-tier application we are discussing about. So for that also, I need a complete guidance that how to deploy it in the JBoss server. So it is suggesting us create the POM, in POM, add the dependencies, then build Gradle, configure the deployment descriptor, build the application, is .war file, and deploy it on the JBoss and restart the JBoss server. Then for Angular application, just install, then make a build by using ng build. Again, configure Angular deployment on JBoss, then routing and all is optional. And configure backend and frontend communication through the environment variables and test and validate. So you can see it is giving us the detailed steps to configure the JBoss. So with AI tools like Code Copilot, this server setup and all things become faster and easier. From setting up JBoss to deploying it with for the full stack application, these tools save your time and efforts. So in the next session, again we will explore the exciting feature, another exciting feature. So don't miss it. And if you have any questions or need more details about any of the point which we discussed in this session, please add a comment. I will be happy to create a separate video to dive deeper into these topics. By the way, if you are interested in learning Google Cloud platforms resources like Cloud Run, virtual machines, then CI/CD, Kubernetes clusters, storage buckets, let me know in the comment section. I will happy to create a dedicated video walking you through the step-by-step process of setting up and managing the Google Cloud resources as well. And your feedback helps to shape this series. So don't hesitate to share your feedback. Thank you for watching today's session. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more tutorials and AI tips. Let's continue exploring the endless possibilities of AI and development tools together. See you in the next session. Until then, happy coding. Bye for now.